Jamel, what's going on? I need some of them cheesecakes, bro. I need some cheesecakes. We're gonna talk about that soon. The beautiful chocolate bunny is in. How you doing, sis? Pleasure to see you. I'm trying to get my mans back up on here. I'm doing good, bro. Good to see you. I'm gonna come see you, bro. I ain't just gonna call you. I'm gonna come see you. It's a pleasure to see you, sis. Always. Pictures and in person. All right, I'm gonna try to get my mans back up on here. What's wrong with cheesecake, bro? You don't like cheesecake? All right, man. Yeah,
Yo,
all right,
yo.
okay. All right. So yeah. So once again, who's the king of the mixtapes? My top three will be the Locks, 50 Cent, and Wayne. And there's other artists. I would have put in there as well, because I'm gonna say the person who birthed the mixtape movement was Grandmaster Caz, yo. Because if it wasn't for Cold Crush, we wouldn't even be talking about hip hop. Because those tapes got circulated and passed around. You know what I'm saying? So
But those to me wasn't that like that was mainly his lyrics was yeah true because Wayne shit that wasn't even really the mixtape era. That was just hip hop period to me. That wasn't the mixtape started after Grandmaster. But I'll give him his respect. I ain't gonna take it from him.
right.
To me that was hip hop, not mixtape. So my top would be Wayne. Like there's none above Wayne. Like for what you said, he's the only artist that you say who's better, mixtape or his album. Like is a competition between those two artists because they're separate but equal. You know, so
Fact.
I can't see no one topping the 29 albums that Lil Wayne threw in a mixtape game. 29 albums.
Yeah.
Who else did that?
Nobody.
Who else threw 29 albums in there?
Nobody. But you know what? I'm gonna be honest with you. This is a good conversation because we're talking about rappers. The
Yeah.
mixtape star is really the DJ. And if we wanted, like I said, besides those three artists that we talked about, you would have to talk about who the DJs put on through the mixtapes to really know who can be considered. You see what I'm saying? I really think Wayne got it out of the artists in the current era of mixtapes. Because
Yeah,
I
Lil
mean, if
Wayne
you
got it.
if you think about all the biggest DJs who they put on, I mean, you had Clue, and he put on Desert Storm. I don't think Joe Button or Fabulous in the mixtape game did anything close to what Wayne did at all. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Uh,
I would give Fab up there in that top five category. Like if we was going to the top five, I would put Fab in there just because of Clue and that movement. But if we talking about DJs, my who was your top three DJs in the mixtape era?
that's hard. Oh no. For my generation, DJ Clue has to be number one.
Nah,
Cause
well, he was mainstream, so he was on the radio. And who I'm going to mention, he was super gutter. Like he was more relatable to the artist
who's
because
this?
he came out spitting
Who's this?
before they even started spitting. The freestyle king, and I ain't talking about in the basement with Tigger. I'm not talking about Tigger. I'm talking about doo-wop. 95 live
Doo-Wop,
doo-wop.
95
Yeah,
Live. Yo,
yeah.
Doo-Wop is a good one, but see, you know why I give it the Clue for my era, yo? Clue's mixtapes went against everything the industry did to be hot. And Clue dropped so many classics, whether they were hip hop mixtapes, R&B mixtapes. Clue killed it to the point where people wanted to literally kill him for jacking these songs or putting them on his mixtapes. And then look, ain't Clue the first one to have mixed CDs in the hood? He he,
Uh,
he changed a lot of the game. Like, I don't know if he's the best, because Kid Capri, Ron G, Tony Touch. You can't. Those are hot names. It's
those
hard.
are
Then you go
hot
down.
names. Well, I'm going with the hood. Like when we talk about mixtapes, I ain't going mainstream. Kid Capri, like he mainstream now. Like he ain't hoodish no more. Like what they say about them those type of cats, they ain't hungry no more. That's like when Apollo got beat by Rocky. He wasn't hungry no more. Like, yeah, they had they shine. You know what I mean? I'm not disrespecting Clue. I'm not disrespecting Kid Capri. I'm not disrespecting none of the DJs who started things off. All I'm doing is who is more relatable to the rapper. And I'm going to give it to Doo-Wop. When Doo-Wop brought rappers on, they came and spit freestyles for him. Like,
right.
it was free. And then he started the session.
Right.
Like, 95 Live, I think, was the best hip-hop mixtape ever. 95 Live. And you could go look it up ever. You could go look it up on YouTube. 95. I'm talking about with Tretch, when Tretch was, I wish we could just play a bar from each of these joints up here. I wish Instagram let us go and pull in a track. Like if we was on, what's that we used to use?
YouTube or something?
No, what's that, that link, the yard, StreamYard or Zoom. If we was in there, we probably could have did that. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
and just do it in the background.
The code in there. Yeah, you put the copyright in there.
Yeah. So I wish we could have did that, but 95 Live, I think, was if not the best, it gotta be in the top 5 at least, and everybody's album playlist, because they was spitting like they was spitting. That whole first side was amazing. Like you had Trench. I think it's side A. Like as soon as I put it in, like that shit was lit. Like I just was. I remember knowing every verse bar for bar. I used to have my headphones on, and I'm just spitting. I'm on a bus, spitting that shit loud as hell, just jamming in my own world, just because that shit was fire. Like I don't know no album better.
I'm gonna say this. You know how you knew your mixtape was hot back in the day? When you went to the store and had multiple colored covers. Remember that shit? They had a doo-wop on the edge, and then your cover could be yellow or orange or pink or blue on that paper. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
And then you had the ones that was written in, right?
Word.
And I'm gonna keep it real. Doo-wop that's a classic, but I don't think that mixtape is better than the Tony Touch 50 Greatest MCs joint, yo. You talking about bars? That's one of the best mixtapes ever made. You talking about top 5? I'm putting that in top 2. Yes.
I gotta go. I gotta go listen to that again.
That's on.
I gotta go.
That's
listen
on
to it
YouTube
again.
also. Yo, Doo-Wop 95 versus Tony Touch 50 Greatest MCs. What's up?
I gotta go check it.
Yo,
I gotta listen to it again.
We can sit down and listen to it together. What's up?
We can do that. Let's go see our brother B, and we can all just parlay, because I ain't see B in a minute. Shout out to my brother B. Salute. Yeah, word. I'm willing to sit down with y'all and chop it up on that, because that's a classic, and I enjoy just listening to Doo-Wop and 95 Live. Like I think it's 2 of them up there on YouTube that claim they 95 Live. I don't know why I see 2.
Who got a Live 95? It was based off the video game, remember?
Oh, okay.
And that's a classic. That's a classic mixtape, bro.
Yeah, but it ain't like 95 Live. If you don't hear Tretch spitting on 95 Live, that ain't it. If you don't hear Redman spitting on that ain't it. Like he had everybody spitting. Like Doo-Wop killed 95 Live. I don't know no other mixtape that's that's messing with. And I ain't even gonna say it's a mixtape. And I know I'm changing topics right now, but my best tape was probably the purple tape.
Okay.
Like the purple tape, everybody know the purple tape. If you don't know the purple tape, I don't know how. I don't think you hip hop if you don't know the purple tape. Like you can't even claim to be hip hop if you don't know the purple tape. Like so, that's that.
Is that the best Wu-Tang solo album to you? It's taking you that long to think about it?
Cause like Old Dirty was a he is not was sorry about that. He is an icon, right? Old Dirty, and if you think about 2023, 2024, he was the first person to say winter is coming. Now they saying it today. That's like Game of Thrones favorite thing. What Trump even said, winter is coming or some shit like that. Like, Old Dirty was the first person to say it. Old Dirty.
Okay.
And they follow suit. Like, the world's still using that to this day.
But
so
that's not his album.
Yeah, that's
you saying his album was the best?
Nah, I ain't gonna say Old Dirty album was the best. No, I can't. I ain't gonna blow it up like that. I like Old Dirty, but I can't say he was even in the top 3. He could be in the top 5, and I know all of them ain't dropped. So it's nah, he ain't the top. He ain't the best. Like Wu, I'm gonna give it to the purple tape. Ghost tape was dope. RZA was dope. Meth was extraordinary because it was meth, but I ain't even going to give it to meth. Like, so I'm gonna give it to the purple tape. I gotta give it to the purple tape.
That's your favorite? Let me ask you this. I think Wu was one of the best, if not the best, hip hop group of all time. Why do you think they couldn't kill it on mixtapes?
Wu was the best group of all time. There was no other group that came in the way they did.
Right.
Protect your neck. Only reason they couldn't kill it on mixtape because it was so many of them. It was like a mixtape. Like their album was a mixtape. Their song was a mixtape because they all had different type of styles. They all had different mentalities. They all was so different. It was like a mixtape in itself. So how you gonna drop an album and call it a mixtape when all of your songs sound like a mixtape? Like I just can't see them killing it on mixtape. And plus, they wasn't dropping album after album after album. Like Lil Wayne, like I said, he dropped 29 mixtapes. 29 by himself.
Yep.
It was like 30 of those niggas, and they couldn't do that. Like he lived in the studio. Like
yeah.
Nobody lived in a studio like Lil Wayne, and most of them artists had a studio in their house. So they all lived in a studio, if you want to say that.
Right.
But he lived behind the mic.
That's fact. But back to my question. Why do you think Wu-Tang could not kill the mixtape game? And they had mixtapes. They had mixtapes.
Yeah, they wasn't dropping as much. They were like from Wu-Tang to kill mixtapes, they had to put out 50. Lil Wayne threw 29, and it's just him. For Wu-Tang to kill it, they would have lost money. Like they'd have lost money.
No, they wouldn't have lost money because some of the songs they put out on mixtapes came out on the albums.
Yeah, but if you ain't
Did Wayne lose
dropping,
money with mixtapes?
well, Wayne sold $1 million in his first week because of mixtapes.
So then they wouldn't have lost money. And Wu-Tang was the hottest shit on the block at one time. Now, mind you, when they got banned from Hot 97, if they would have jumped into the mixtape game heavy, Wu could have been something totally different. Because their legacy is very incomplete. They got in their own way, unfortunately. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's
Like,
the
let me ask you
problem.
something. How many classic Wu-Tang mixtapes are there?
2,
And what are
3, top.
they? What are they? Because the only
And
person who did mixtapes from Wu-Tang that I know, and they shits was fire, was Ghostface. Him and J Love. I don't know too
yeah,
many
I can't.
Wu-Tang.
Yeah, I can't name them. I'm blessing them, giving them 2 or
2?
3. Yeah, I can't say that. I don't know it on top. I'm not the scholar here. You are.
Nah, I'm a fan on this one. I'm a fan on this one because I'm not that so well versed in mixtapes. I'm just spitting them off like that. But no, you want to keep it mixtapes. What about DJ Green Lantern?
Oh, that he was top tier. I won't take that from him. He a top tier DJ. He had
He
his
put
run.
Shady Records on the map.
He had his run. He had his run. Shout out to Green Lantern. He had his run.
Alive on Arrival, classic.
He's still not a doo-wop.
No, we're not going to give him doo-wop. No, doo-wop was different. See, that's what I'm saying. Even with the mixtape game, you got to look at it in eras because we're not talking about DJ Screw. We're not talking about DJ Drama. We talked about Clue a little bit, but there's other names out there that we could put out there that killed the mixtape game. And look at the rappers they put on. I'm not from the South. I don't have all those Southern mixtapes, but T.I. and Jeezy were killing mixtapes. They're not Wayne though, but they have a good run. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, I can't talk about Houston. I don't know the DJ Screw era like that, but that made a whole style that went into the industry. I don't know if that made the rappers, what they are, but I don't know. Mixtapes is weird. Like, you know any West Coast mixtapes? All I know was DJ Vlad, and we hate him for his police giving activities. But the only West Coast mixtapes I know from him are Rap Phenomenons. I don't know any West Coast mixtapes.
Yeah, I can't say I know any Midwest, West Coast. I know Nelly and them. They was dropping even when Nelly and what's that kid that he was beefing with on that
Chingy?
song? Yeah, when him and Chingy was beefing, they was hot in them streets. Like, we didn't even know they was beefing.
Yeah, I don't know. I ain't touching that one. That's out my wheelhouse. I can't talk about that. I didn't listen to Chingy and I ain't listen to Nelly, so I'm not going to play myself. Like I know that. No.
Oh man.
No. The Jeffersons thing and the country grammar, that wasn't me. I didn't listen to the album. Didn't want it. I ain't want none of that.
Oh man.
What's going on? Love you, sis.
You're a hip hop connoisseur, bro. You gotta indulge in it all. You gotta take it all in.
Oh, we got somebody want to jump in.
All right,
my dude. Okay, my dude. See if I can get him in here. Did he decline? I think he declined. I sent him an invite. Yeah, he declined. Yeah, all right. Well, yeah, yo. I mean, that's all good, to say that, everybody should have that, but that takes away from the conversation because I like to be taught. And when you're always the smartest person in the room or you have an answer for every question, you're not learning. So I always put out there, I don't know everything. I don't want to know everything. I want to learn something.
You can never know everything by listening to all different type of music. Like,
but check this out.
Go ahead.
Who's more important to the class, the teacher or the student?
Without the student, there wouldn't be no teacher.
Exactly. And a lot of people always wants to teach, not understanding that it's the student that gives the teacher their purpose. We're all students at each time of life. Life is a classroom without walls. Experience is the best teacher, and pain is the lesson that brings you towards your manhood or womanhood. That's part of the school of hard knocks. That's the lessons of life.
even teachers are still students, though.
Exactly.
Believe it or not, they probably don't think of themselves as students, but remember, you're gonna learn today, and that's for everybody, right?
Facts.
That's everybody, all ages, like everybody. If you ain't learning something every day, then you
You're
being
dead.
stagnated, stuck in a cycle of deadness. Like
Dead.
you stuck somewhere.
Exactly. Dead. And just like you said, yo, the teachers who don't think of themselves as students are the worst teachers, because every
Word.
child is going to bring something out of you, so you could be the better teacher. So in that relating that to hip hop, I'm glad I don't know a lot. I don't want to know a lot. I want to learn a lot. It's a difference. See my man right here, Legacy Air, LA and St. Louis. I could go chill with him in two different places and learn about the land, the culture, the music, all that. Shout out to that camera you just picked up. That lens is dope.
Oh,
You
thanks.
know what I'm saying? I could go chill with my man, listen to his music, see his people, and learn the outlay of the land. My shout out to my family, the block. I can go to Georgia, I can go to Texas, I can go to Ohio, I can go everywhere they are, Atlanta, wherever, and learn something new and bring it back to the table. See, I know people gonna act funny with the scholar thing. Shout out to me, but the one thing about being scholarly is always opening your mind to learn. And shout out to Miss Aglaya Fouché, one of my mentors, who she prepped me for a lot of this by teaching me order. Word is born. I appreciate people like that, because that makes being a student just as enriching as standing in front of people to share information. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Word.
And
Word.
that's why I co-sign you with the doo-wop, because if it wasn't for the doo-wop mixtapes, a lot of people wouldn't know what bars is, and they had to learn and get their bars up.
Word.
Facts, right?
Facts.
But look, check it out. If it wasn't for Clue, all the mixtapes would have been just bars, 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 bars. Clue was the one who gave us bars and R&B and blends on the same joint and took the hood over, and his mixtapes was played just as much as albums.
Yeah.
Come
Yeah. I
on, Mary
give you
J.
that.
Blige. Yeah, Mary J. Blige. You had Adina Howard on mixtapes, Miss Jones.
Even when he did the what's In Vogue, like In Vogue,
Yeah,
when he put In Vogue on his mixtape, it was a
it
wrap.
was
He
different.
he changed the game when he put In Vogue on his mixtape.
Check this out. How many mixtapes women were buying? How many women you knew was riding around with mixtapes? People had club CDs or club tapes and all that, but how many women did you know that had DJ Clue
I
tapes or CDs?
think that In Vogue pulled women into the mixtape game.
Yeah, and
I
Mary J.
think
Blige.
yeah. When he did that, he changed his audience. And
Mm-hmm.
believe it or not, guys were still rocking it. Like
Mm-hmm.
you could catch a male trying to sing it on a down low, like
Hell yeah.
like you ain't just see all females chopping it with some old Clue doing In Vogue. We
Facts.
were singing that shit too. They might lie and say, "Nah, I wasn't singing that," but
Yeah,
they
they're lying.
lying. Even if they
They're
sung it in
lying.
their head, they were singing it.
Clue was the first mixtape played at cookouts. Think about that shit. But think
Shit, I
about
don't
who
know.
he put on. How many people did you learn from the Clue mixtapes? Like, besides Desert Storm, Jay-Z was brought to you. Nas was brought to you. Shout out to my sis sliding doors. I was in your land in the Bronx. Sorry I missed you. But check that out from Clue. Yo, Clue was the first person I ever heard blend Alexander O'Neal and Chicken Head from Lil C's. And the shit was hot. And he didn't put Lil C's verses on Alexander O'Neal's music. He put Alexander O'Neal's song verses, his song, on the Chicken Head beat. So he brought an R&B legend to a hip hop audience with a hip hop beat. You Were Meant to Be My Lady mixed with Chicken Head. Who got that?
Like that's why I ain't take it from Clue. I ain't take it from Clue. Like I still give Clue his recognition, give him his flowers, but I just was putting doo-wop at the top tier spot because he was spitting on them tracks with them. Like he came in with bars. Like to start off the session, he started off the session, and to me, that was greatness. That was greatness for him to start off the session with a bar.
What about Ron G? You don't mess with Ron G?
Yeah. Ron G was one of the pioneers. Like he was one of the first to do it in my era.
He got
like
classics too.
I think he was one of the first mixtapes I bought.
Ron G?
Probably
Ron G was dope.
Probably not, but he was one of, like, I used to spend my $5 on Ron G. I know that.
Yeah, definitely. Ron G, Doo-Wop, 20 Touch, Kid Capri, DJ Clue, definitely. Flex, not really. You had the Bad Boy mixtapes before Biggie passed away.
Yeah.
That's how the people blew up on the locks. What about?
I don't even think I bought a Flex mixtape. Like he was always on the radio. Nah, like Flex
really
was. I fuck with Flex. It's just he ain't play the whole song.
That's facts.
Flex ain't played. So I want to hear the second verse. He only playing the first verse. I ain't gonna go buy a first verse only.
So let me ask you this: when mixtapes went mainstream, did he have the best mainstream mixtape, or no?
Flex.
60 Minutes of Funk 1, 2, or 3, compared to DJ Clue, the Professional, or DJ Drama, Gangsta Grills.
The Gangsta Grills is one of the best, like, because he got Lil Wayne on there, right? Like,
okay,
to me, and when you got Lil Wayne on your mixtape, that alone is going to pull your mixtape to top tier. So
okay,
I give it to him just because of that.
But see, that's what I'm saying.
But DJ Clue Professional was a game changer. It changed the game, and Clue he did change the game. It's just he wasn't spitting fire with fire. He was putting out fire, but you got to spit fire with fire to be fire.
All right, well, I'll put it like this. This is my thoughts. DJ Drama changed the game because he made mixtapes into albums. That was unheard of. 50 started it, but Drama perfected it. Because the Gangsta Grill series is like what? That's like 100 mixtapes long, right?
Word.
It's out there, right? Then you had Clue. Like I said, Clue took it to the mainstream by giving you new songs. Like we didn't have Fantastic Four and all that stuff until Clue, right? Master Flex gave you hip hop though. He gave you old school, new school. He gave you freestyles. He gave you songs. So it was more like a show. It was more rounded. Now DJ Self, I don't know about his mixtapes too much. Maybe you could tell me about him. But I think when it comes to professional mixtapes, Clue, Flex, and DJ Drama, with DJ Drama being number one. I think Drama's number one in that. Because it's still going on. Like, do you have a favorite Gangsta Grills? Is Wayne your favorite Gangsta Grills?
Yeah, Wayne my favorite Gangsta Grills. Gangsta Grizzle! Yeah. And that cannon. That cannon, oh man. That did it.
Cannon?
That did it for me.
Yeah, my favorite Gangsta Grills is Little Brother, the one he did with Little Brother, because it changed what mixtapes are. Everybody thinks mixtapes are just for street artists. Doing it with Little Brother was different, and it gave Drama another look, and it opened him up to another tier audience, which was fire. It did it for both of them.
Yeah.
Mixtapes are hard to judge because mixtapes are hard to judge because it's not only industry. It's also it's not only industry, it's actually the culture itself talking to you. Because I don't know, did you see the Kendrick thing last night on Amazon Prime?
Nah, I keep seeing it in everybody's feed talk about some Kendrick killed it, Kendrick did this, nothing fucking with Ken. So I gotta go look it up. If you got a link for it,
I'll
send me
send it to you. I'll put it to you like this. That was a live mixtape. DJ Head came out and brought out 13 artists that you may have not ever heard of and let them spit. That was mixtape shit because he kept it street level. I've never heard of the Cuzzos before. I've never heard of RJ Mr. LA before. I've never heard of Jason Martin before. And to see that and hear new fit and new voices and see the culture take on a new form of energy, that was amazing. Kendrick Lamar and them pulled that off great. And then when Mustard came out, Mustard did the best of his set. So you had YG and Tyler the Creator and all these other people come out, and it was like, yo, that's crazy. And then Kendrick come on and he does his live set. So you had two examples of a mixtape set right there in a live show.
Hey, yo, you know what mixtape that I thought was going to come out that was going to change the game?
What's that?
Yo, shout out to Heritage Hip Hop, man. Truth Behind Bars. I thought that shit was going to be the truth.
Well, I'm gonna keep it real with you. I've been wanting to put out a mixtape album for a long time. I just don't have I'm not gonna say I don't have the support. No, I'm gonna say it. I don't have the support that I need to make it happen. I don't.
What type of support you need?
Two producers doing beats. I'm having a hard time with people keeping their word on schedules when it comes to the studio and getting people to come and put their verses down. That's it.
Yo,
and the people that got overseas that's waiting.
You got enough Truth Behind Bars series to have a Mixtape King.
Yeah, but I'm not using videos for it. They can go there and get together. That's on the playlist. Everybody don't know what he's talking about? Go to Heritage Hip Hop on YouTube and put in Truth Behind Bars. You will see a playlist. I'm the first one. I actually have the first verses on it. You could go there and see it and just listen to Poppy Stores, Shot Cobain. You can listen to Stretch. You can listen to
Why didn't you turn that into a mixtape?
Because for one, it's acapella. There's no music. Now that I got people with beats, I just need people to show up and do their parts. Yo, I got the name of the mixtape. I had a marketing plan and everything. Just people didn't show up.
Yo, you got everybody sending you their album. Yo, shout out to everybody, yo. If y'all got a bar y'all want to spit, send it to Heritage Hip Hop and get on his mixtape. I'm going to back him. I'm going to support his mixtape, Truth Behind Bars. Like, it would have been a classic if he would have had the support. And I'm going to tell you the truth. I was feeling all of the unsigned artists who was spitting on just sending it. Like, I was impressed. It was impressive to see all of y'all send that truth. Like, it was very impressive to me. And shout out to all the artists that actually took their time out to spit something for Heritage Hip Hop for that Truth Behind Bars series. Like, yo, I'm going to say it again. Go to YouTube right now and check out Truth Behind Bars on Heritage Hip Hop. And you can use that as a drop. Word.
Yeah, and not only that, we school over. I've been free since Juneteenth. We got set free on Juneteenth. So I will be in the city and I will be walking around with the camera and the microphone since I got mics now. And I'm trying to rival. Shout out to Chinatown Sounds, because that was my idea for years. And they actually executed it and they did a great job. But I still want to put my flavor on that. People doing freestyles in the city.
I got something for you.
What's up?
And I was going to do it dolo, but I respect your game so much that I'll partner up with you on this, right? You know I got the school buses. That's my main thing.
Yep.
But right now I gotta jump two of my buses because they too old to be actually taking children to and from school. So what I want to do is I want to put a booth in one of my buses and call it You Can't Handle the Booth.
Okay.
And just pull up on people and let them jump in the booth and see if they can handle it. And if they can't handle the booth, we're going to have that dude play on words. When he's saying you can't handle the truth, we're going to change it to you can't handle the booth, and they got to get out the booth because we got another artist about to come in and burn it down. So you can't handle the booth from Career Heritage Hip Hop. Myself, we're gonna lay it down for y'all, and we're gonna pull up on you. It's called the pull up, and that's what we're gonna do. You can't handle the
Well,
booth.
don't give it out because yo, you know when you put stuff out in the air, other people take it. Shout out to Mr. Fanbiz. What's going on, bro? Blessings to you and your family. Hey man, look, I'm still trying to do a live show for the Heritage Hip Hop Awards. I'm not doing it this year. I got too many other things going on with family. I'm not going to be able financially obligated to do it. But I found a place. I got people who want to back me. I still want to do this album, but I have two other things I want to do. I want to do actually do things. I don't want to just podcast and talk to people. I like it. I love it actually, and I'm going to continue it. And matter of fact, I got 3 new shows coming out, bro. Maybe you need to help me with one. I got How Do We Celebrate Juneteenth or How We Celebrate Black Music Month. My bad. That one. I have The Tragedy of Kanye West, and I have How the West Was Won, Ice Cube and Kendrick Lamar. All right. The last show I did was Whose Shift in Hip Hop Impacted You More, Rakim or Nas? I think that was one of the greatest shows I ever did. You ain't never seen that? Check that one out. That's a classic, yo. The Mike Council came back with a vengeance, and we did really good with that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
That was nice. That was a good one. I liked it that one.
yeah, we went to work on that one. So, yeah, I mean, you know, the booth, that's dope. Truth behind bars. You can't handle the booth. I'm with it, yo. I'm with it. Because at the end of the day, I find it hard to believe that hip hop went from mixtapes to albums to people being great to in the West Coast, Kendrick Lamar could put on a concert that celebrates the culture entirely. Even brought out Dr. Dre for old school shit, right? And in New Jersey, I can't say New York. I don't care about New York. We in New Jersey. But in New Jersey, we can't do the same goddamn thing. Everybody's going to just celebrate the same 5 people. I think that's horrendous. That's bad. We're not doing a good job out here, yo. And the only thing that I seen from Jersey was the 50 years of hip hop ceremony at Symphony Hall, where we had Redman, Queen Latifah, Tretch, my man Wyclef, and they had Wise Intelligent. I didn't really see a new era of people who are respected hit that stage. And I know, Hip Hop 50, you want to give it to the architects, but there's so many more people out here that deserve to be looked at. They may be missing 1 or 2 pieces, but they at least deserve to be seen so they can be considered. And I think without that look, that hurts us that much more. You see what I'm saying? Because, yo,
Yeah.
like I said, Kendrick it was like 13 people on there, y'all, I've never heard before. Of course, I heard of Dom Kennedy. Of course, I heard of YG. Of course, I know Blast. Of course, I know Tyler, the Creator. But the Cuzzos, that was a female group, yo. I've never heard of the Cuzzos. And that was amazing that Kendrick Lamar and DJ Head actually put together something where you can see new artists and they could be brought to the forefront so you can be introduced to something new. There's a rap on here right now, Big Stomp. Stomp is one of them ones. And the simple fact that we got people who are in the industry that are great and we can't get Stomp on the stage or Ill City. Who's putting Samaj Savage and Jay Wonder and the Cornerstones and all them out? Who's putting Negros Americanos out? Because we got some positivity hip hop too, not just gutter shit. We got talent all over the place. We got Gail Campbell, we got Chops, we got Karma, we got all these people, and no disrespect, we only hear about the same people over and over and over, and I think that's a tragedy, and it's not good. It's really it really makes me think that people sleep on New Jersey's value when it comes to music. Because yo, do you agree with me? If it wasn't for Jersey, hip hop wouldn't be what it is now.
Yeah, hip hop wouldn't be where it's at right now. I know it started in
New
New
York?
York. Yeah, I know it, but New Jersey is right across the water, and we fished out what was needed, and we brought it to the forefront. And I ain't saying this because I'm from Jersey. I ain't saying this because I'm from Newark, but
Brick.
Salute to
Shout out to the Brick.
salute to the God. Redman, bruh.
Yeah, he took it to another place. So the Trent. They're the top two.
Trent,
MIT, man.
bruh. The Queen, and I ain't even going to front. Like, I had Queen as my number 2 female, but now she my number 4 artist. She actually bumped out Lauryn Hill. Lauryn Hill, like, the Queen was my number 4 artist, but I gave it to the Queen because it's the Queen.
Okay.
Right? I had to give it to the Queen, and I ain't saying she my number 4 female artist. She's my number 4 artist. Period.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Well, let's check this out. Let me tell you another way. Where was the first label that put out a hip hop record from? So you should know this.
It ain't RC. It ain't.
Come on, bro. You should know this. The first label from Jersey, Sugar Hill Records, man. Sugar Hill Gang is from Jersey. So Jersey alone did something great right there. But check this out. Everybody on this Kendrick kick. So let's go to the West Coast. If it wasn't for Plainfield, New Jersey, and George Clinton, funk music not being made would have affected the West Coast very highly. And if you think about how the New Jersey roots of funk music also formulated the Redman sound. And if you look at the game today, Jersey Club is, come on, that tier of music right there is different. New Jersey, 3 times, that's just 3 examples. 3 times New Jersey has put music, especially urban music, on its head. You know what I'm saying? I give it to Chicago with house. I give it to Philly with First Choice and all of that house and club music. I give it to them. But Jersey Club, Sugar Hill Records, and P-Funk, we're talking about 3 major movements in hip hop or urban culture that you cannot deny. And it comes from our home state.
You know, P-Funk got a new group of artists out right now. They're actually touring. My cousin, he the manager for George Clinton, and they out there touring right now. I was supposed to go interview George Clinton when he was in Montclair this past, when was it? Yeah, he was in, I think it was August he was there. This past August he was there. When was he in August? We were supposed to go interview him, but I couldn't make it. I had just got married in June. I think it was June.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. What up?
Shoot now. Let's come inside.
Y'all shoot now? All right, here I come. Yo, we're about to go shoot this video right quick.
All right, well, y'all, thank you for joining us. Make sure you subscribe to Heritage Hip Hop, heritagehiphop.com, Heritage Hip Hop on YouTube and all social media. You want to show us out?
Man, go to Facebook. You can find me. You gonna learn today. You gonna learn today. GONE, not gonna. GONE. You gonna learn today. I'm on Facebook. Y'all probably already following it. I don't know. Everybody saw it. Like, everybody probably saw it. I ain't even blowing it up. Like, everybody be telling me, like, yo, why you don't drop no more? Why you don't drop? I'm getting content. That's all I'm doing right now. I got cameras for days, and I'm getting content. And we're about to go shoot these females. They got a music video that they wanted us to shoot. So we're about to go shoot that right now. I'm trying to stall and get my battery a little more charged. But, yeah, we on the way. We're on the way.
Well, make sure you send me the link. And, yo, everybody, join us. Look out for us on YouTube. I got new episodes of the Mic Council coming. If you're an MC or a singer, you want to be interviewed, hit me. And we here. All right, bro, yo, have fun, man. Be safe. All right, peace.